If it's not one thing, it's my mother. I think every daughter will agree, including my own. There's just something about the mother-daughter relationship that is filled with raw honesty, undying love, and just a smidge of judgment. From standing up straight to marriage advice, mothers have all the answers. Along with their undying devotion comes their assumption that they know when it comes to parenting and our love life, they know what's best. They are our staunchest critics as well as our biggest fans. The bond between mother and daughter cannot be broken, but it can be tested. Oh, can it be tested? My mother has the ability to make me want to hug her neck one minute and choke her out the next. She's perfected the art of the compliment, criticism, 1-2 punch. For example, I can't believe as hard as you work that you're not skinnier. Try as I may to be a good daughter, there are days I'm just not up to par. I'm 50 years old, and my whites have never been white enough. My dog's fat, my kids are skinny. One day my children are spoiled, the next day they're suffering from lack of attention. If I lose weight, I look haggard, and she wants to know if I'm on drugs. If I gain weight, it's because I don't cook enough home-cooked meals and we eat too much carry-out. As hard as I work at being the best daughter I can be, I know that I'm just one late birthday card away from being the black sheep of the family. I call my mother every single day. Please don't be impressed. My actions are completely motivated by guilt. The 3 times in my adult life that I have not called her, she's fallen and had to be hospitalized. Some people might say it's karma, while others will say it's purely a coincidence. In my family, we say, Mother threw herself down again because you didn't call her. Whether it's cosmic, coincidence, or calculated move, I can't be sure, but I know I've learned my lesson. I make that call so she won't fall. Yesterday, when I made my fall prevention phone call to Mother, she answered and was almost giddy. She said it had been a very exciting day. I assumed that there had been some scandalous adultery on The Young and the Restless, or that Duck Dynasty had been renewed for another season. It was neither. There was real-life drama going on Hike Avenue. Unfortunately, one of Mother's neighbors has passed away, and I'd called just as the coroner arrived. Mother described in great detail the arrival of every emergency vehicle and whether or not the drivers were good-looking. It seemed my mother and her elderly next-door neighbor, Margaret, were huddled on the porch, sipping iced tea, having their own small-town CSI investigation. As she described the scene in great detail, she said, I'm going to need you to find out what happened to her. Please let me explain. My mother thinks because I have a cell phone and a computer that I have the exact same security clearance as Barack Obama. Well, Mother, there just isn't a number I can call and get information about your dead neighbor. Do you know her name or her exact address? Well, we can't remember her last name, and I'm not going to walk down there. They'll think I'm nosy. I said, well, Mother, you are nosy. She was appalled at my suggestion and proclaimed that she just wanted to know because poor Margaret wouldn't be able to sleep a wink until this mystery was solved. I said, Mother, if it's the neighbor I'm thinking about, she's 3 days older than Jesus. This is not a mystery. Well, can't you just get on the computer and find out? Can't you get on the Google? Mother, it's just Google. It's not the Google. We've talked about this. And what am I supposed to Google? What happened to Mother's dead neighbor? I think even the Google's going to need more information than that. Well, find the obituary. Surely you can do that. This statement was smothered in sarcasm. In her mind, this sentence ended with, well, I guess Miss Fancy Pants with the computer doesn't know everything. Well, Mother, I can search tomorrow's newspaper, but all it's going to say is she died at her residence. I have a feeling you're wanting a little bit more detail than that. What she wants are details like, was her house clean? Were there dishes in the sink? What was she wearing? Did she have her teeth in? Was there foul play involved? This is information she can use while the ladies at the beauty shop and her neighbor Margaret. She needs that kind of lean-in information, you know, where you lean in and whisper, you know, I'd rather bite my tongue than speak ill of the dead, but. Died at her residence is not lean-in information. Mother, I will do my very best. I will start my very own private internet investigation tomorrow. Did she have any family? Well, she had a daughter, but she never called. Probably why she ended up dead and alone. Well played, Mother. Well played.